Okay, so I wasn't streaming recently, I haven't been feeling too well, so I figured I'd make a video for you guys. Basically, I'm going over here is how to use Widow Mines and actually get some micro out of them to make them a little more efficient than they already are, and remove a little bit of the RNG from it. I'm gonna times 2 through here for a little while. My macro's terrible this game. This is just my warm-up game of the day, but I figured something out while I was doing it, so figured I'd make a video for it. Basically, it's gonna happen around here. Widow Mine's just on auto target there. But the Widow Mine AI, what happens with it is, if you let it micro itself, it will never attack the same thing. They will both attack two different targets. Say I had two next to each other, and two Zerglings ran up, they would each target a separate Zergling. Or if a drop flew over, one would target it, it would fire, then the second one would begin targeting, and then by then the drop would be out of distance. It takes about a second and a half for it to fire off. So what happens here, he has ultras coming. What happens here is, because I have just Marines, I know I can't kill his Ultralisks, especially because right now my 2-2 just finished. Like, I'm on equal upgrades, but it's still an Ultralisk versus no medevac Marines. So to make sure I get a little bit of cost efficiency out of this before I lose everything, I'm going to take down the Ultralisk. So as you see here, I'm targeting all of my mines right now, and I wasn't streaming at the time, or you'd see me spam clicking on his Ultralisk, I should say. So at this point, I'm targeting all of them on the Ultralisk. One hits it, targeted, and then both of them hit it at the same time. And the reason they both hit at the same time is because once I saw that he was having Ultra out of range, I clicked on Lings just to keep it from firing off. If you reset the target, it still takes another second and a half before it fires. So, at this point, I had already been targeting the Ultralisk. So when the Ultralisk ran into range, it was just before the second and a half timer went off. So it focused down the Ultralisk with these two, and because it had already taken 2 hits from the 2 that were here, the Ultralisk fell over. And while I lost everything here, and I wound up not sniping this hatchery because I wasn't watching, like, I have these Tokus, but I wasn't watching, I basically got a little bit more cost efficiency out of this than I would have. I go on to win this game even with my terrible macro, because he stays on Ultralisk, and I add in Marauders. And between Marauders and focusing Ultralisk with Widow Mines, and Banelings with Widow Mines if you have the APM for it, it really just leaves Marines and Marauders to clean up Lings, and a few Banelings. If you can split decently, you can do really well versus that. So I just figured I'd make a quick clip, because I didn't want to make a post around anywhere. I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm XO Merrick, XO Angel of Death, Cheesecake Reaper, my 3 names I go by right now. And just wanted to give everybody who I could a tip. There was a video out, I will mention, to give credit where I first picked up this tip from. There was a video out, I don't know who posted it, it was on Team Liquid and Reddit, where you could target 2 Widow Mines at the same time onto a medevac, and they would fire sequentially, one after another. I did a little digging into that, and I figured that the only reason it fires sequentially is because the second Widow Mine is farther from the overhead dropship than the first one. So it's not firing sequentially because they're both locking on, or because one's locked on and they can't fire at the same time. It's firing sequentially because one locked on before the other one did. So say all of these were just fresh right now. All these are fresh, and I was targeting these the entire time, and then I alt-target all of them onto this, and I don't move my Marines, so this just stays there. These will all fire not sequentially, they'll all fire simultaneously, and just overkill the shit out of the Ultralisk. You can overkill with this. You can very easily overkill with this. You need 4 Widow Mines to kill an Ultra, if they all hit at the exact same time. Because each one does 125, I recall? Yeah, 125. So 4 would be 400, and you have 25 times 4 left over, that's another 100. That would take out an Ultralisk. If you fire 5, it's guaranteed to die, because they hit not all at the same time, it'll regenerate 1 health. So 5 to guarantee a kill, 4 if you can get them all to fire at the same time, will give an Ultralisk with micro on Widow Mines. It does take micro though. So rather than hoping that your Widow Mines get lucky hits off on a pack of Banelings or something, if you have the APM, you can actually just force your Widow Mines to do something good. And I'm getting tired of people saying Widowmines take no micro and they're unmicroable and they remove micro from the game and they're skillless. You can not micro them and leave it up to chance and the opponent's micro, or you can micro them and get amazing Ultralisk giving results out of them. I like giving Ultralisks. As I said though, I'm Exomeric. Be sure to check me out on my stream, which will be posted in the video link for this, or the description for this, and I'll see you guys later.